Her siblings are loud, abrasive, and always in your face, yet Kendall is known as the quiet one. What's going on in Kendall's world off the runway? Her loves, her behind-the-scenes battles, her mini-dramas. Aside from her brother Robert, Kendall is arguably the one in the family least likely to rock the boat, cause a commotion, or flood the tabloids. To prove a point, try naming all the guys she's dated over the years. Go ahead, we'll wait. No, stop. We'll get to that in just a few minutes, don't you worry. Unlike her sisters, Kendall leads a relatively below-the-radar romantic life. Even though she has had several high-profile boyfriends, she does not discuss them in interviews. What has Jenner said about any of these alleged relationships? Little, zilch, next to nothing. And why is that, you may ask? In 2021, a producer on the family's reality series explained that Kendall prefers to wait at least a year before she debuts her latest man to the world. Okay, fair enough. But even with that alleged golden rule, some of Kendall's men have made it with her into the tabloids. Some confirmed, some not. But hey, they're there. Before we get to her current beau, Bad Bunny, let's go over the Kendall scandals, shall we? They include the underage drinking. There is probably no one that would give momager Kris Jenner Mother of the Year honors, and this alleged incident is just one of the reasons why. In 2013, Kendall and younger sister Kylie, both teens at the time, were spotted underage drinking at Khloe's birthday party. And it wasn't the first time that Kendall was caught drinking while underage. According to reports, Kendall was caught using fake IDs to get the alcohol, but Mama Kris entered with crisis management, and soon Kendall hopped on her social media to deny the allegations. Up next, Kendall's scandalous Instagram posts of 2013. Kendall again raised eyebrows when she posted a photo to her Instagram account wearing a see-through fishnet top that exposed her nipples even though she was only a few days over 18. Talk about edge of 17 insanity. Netizens called her out, called Mother Kris out for pimping her children, and the photos disappeared. But in the Kardashian-Jenner household, any publicity is good publicity, and Kendall's star continued to rise. Then there was that fiasco at the 2014 MTV Video Music Awards. Now, you would think that the Kardashian-Jenners, who are known for dating men of color, would know better, but as they have proven time and time again, they do not. Case in point, in August 2014, rapper Common asked the audience to pay respect to a teenage victim of a police shooting in Ferguson, Missouri, with a moment of silence. But while the rest of the audience gave the slain teen a moment of silence, Kendall was photographed texting on her phones and talking to her sisters. Again, social media dragged Kendall for her insincerity and disrespect. Then there was the infamous Fyre Festival debacle. In April of 2016, Kendall was beaten within an inch of her virtual existence for promoting the Fyre Festival to her followers, urging them to pull out the big bucks for a weekend of stars and curated experiences. When the dust had settled, however, the luxury that was promised was never delivered, and Kendall ended up backtracking her statements and attempting to distance herself from the festival. Fast forward to May 17th, and Kendall causes a commotion in India. That spring, Kendall appeared on the cover of Vogue India and caused ire within the country, as many pointed out to the magazine that there were plenty of Indian models they could have used instead. The magazine defended the model, but detractors pointed out that there were plenty of Indian celebrities they could have used. And Kendall ended up taking the brunt of the blows in the media. A month later, in June of 2017, Kendall and sister Kylie got into the gutter one more time. Under their own Kendall plus Kylie collection, they launched a line of rap versus rock fashion tees that took beloved bands and musicians and superimposed the sisters over them. Despite the family being lambasted over the years for cultural appropriation, the sisters decided to feature the faces of the late Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. Considered a step too far, the mother of Notorious B.I.G. issued a statement against the sisters, calling them disgusting and disrespectful, as well as issuing a cease and desist letter to the sisters. Kendall later issued an apology with her sister, and the t-shirts were pulled from retail spaces. And in the same month, Kendall was again accused of trivializing a movement when she was featured in a Super Bowl ad with Pepsi. In the ad, which many deemed tone-deaf, Kendall was seen handing a police officer a can of Pepsi in a gesture seemingly meant to dispel a protest. Word of advice, Kendall: a can of Pepsi cannot end racism. But if you thought the scandals ended there, you're wrong. More recent scandals in Kendall's history include the launch of her 818 tequila brand. The brand launched in February 2021, and for the debut, Kendall decided to put together an ad campaign. However, Kendall decided to style herself like a migrant Mexican worker, which drew the ire of native Californians of Mexican descent as well as Mexicans. In the ad, Kendall rides a horse through an agave field wearing jeans, an open button-up shirt, a flat-brimmed cowboy hat, and her hair in 2 braids. As soon as it aired, it was called out as being culturally appropriative and exploitative of Mexican farmers. The controversy drew more attention to the brand, however, and 818 Tequila has become one of the fastest-growing new tequila brands on the market. In the fall of 2021, Kendall again faced a lawsuit. In August of that year, she was sued by Italian brand Liu Joe for alleged breach of contract to the tune of $1.8 million. And why did the fashion company seek litigation? Well, as it turns out, Kendall flew the coop on the contract, claiming health concerns, and did not complete both photo shoots that had been scheduled. According to documents, Jenner had already been paid a significant portion of the contract, and the company was seeking full reimbursement. Kendall dodged the bullet this time, however, as the case was eventually settled when a judge signed off on a voluntary dismissal. And then there are the many men that Kendall has been seen with over the years. Here a rundown. Harry Styles, 2013 to 2016. The first man of note to be seen with Kendall was none other than former One Direction singer Harry Styles, who dated the model on and off for a few years, even though her sister Chloe was the first to officially out them as a couple of years later into their coupling in 2015. Chandler Parsons, 2014. After hanging with Harry, Kendall decided to try her luck on an NBA player, like her sister with Chandler Parsons. But in a blink or you missed it move, Kendall dropped him with the quickness, never ever confirming they were even actually together. Lewis Hamilton, 2015. In 2015, Kendall switched up sports when she was rumored to be with British race car driver Lewis Hamilton, spotted wearing his chain in a group photo at one of his races, and then later at Fashion Week, Kendall and Lewis claimed to be just friends, but once they broke things off, Kendall's friend has never been seen with her again. Is that how you do your friends? We thought not. Orlando Bloom, 2015. Only 19 at the time, Kendall was rumored to be canoodling and cavorting with a near 40-year-old Orlando Bloom. Perhaps Kendall was servicing her daddy issues a bit. Orlando, for his part, denied ever dating the model, claiming he never had her number to begin with. Jordan Clarkson, 2016. Kendall went back to the NBA and plucked out Cleveland Cavaliers star Jordan Clarkson, who coincidentally was playing alongside her sister Chloe's boyfriend/baby daddy at the time, Tristan Thompson. The two were confirmed as a couple once photographed at Coachella together, but Kendall never spoke on their romance. A$AP Rocky, 2016 to 2017. Before Rihanna, it was Kendall latched onto hip-hop star A$AP Rocky, who the press caught her with in July 2016 in Paris. By the time of the Met Gala in 2017, the pair were outed by sister Kim, who exposed their relationship with a Snapchat photo of the rapper grabbing Kendall's butt. Blake Griffin, 2017 to 2018. Back to the NBA Kendall went for her next paramour, hooking up with Brooklyn Nets star Blake Griffin. The two were seen at a Travis Scott concert and then later double dating with Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber. Next, they were spotted at Universal Studios double dating with her sister Kylie Ann Scott. When the couple called it quits a few months later, sources called it a clean break and with no drama involved. Is that the Kardashian-Jenner way? Not really. Anwar Hadid, 2018. We don't think this is awkward at all, not one bit. Anwar Hadid, the younger brother of her model friends Gigi and Bella, was seen kissing Kendall by the tabloids, and despite the history of the two families, no one seemed to be skeeved out in the slightest. Despite their coupling, this one did not last either, and soon Kendall was on to the next. Ben Simmons, 2018 to 2019. In the fall of 2018, Kendall was seen on the arms of Philadelphia 67ers star Ben Simmons, and this was one coupling that Kendall herself couldn't deny, but this one too was almost over as soon as it started. Kyle Kuzma, 2019 to 2020. In the winter of 2019, she was spotted with LA Lakers player Kyle Kuzma. By the next year, the two were spotted on a yacht together for a 4th of July party, and even with photographic evidence, both denied the relationship. Devin Booker, 2020 to 2022. One of her longest relationships that recently ended was when she was with the NBA star Devin Booker, who she dated for 2 years. The two seemed to be in it for the long haul, but took a brief break in July of 2022, only to get back together and then split for good in November 2022. Unlike most of her dalliances, this was one relationship that Kendall did confirm. When asked about Booker, she even issued her own verbal slap to the media, stating, "No, I actually don't only date basketball players, if anyone's ever done their research." Ouch. Which brings us to her latest man, Bad Bunny. In February 2023, Kendall was spotted on a double date with Justin and Hailey Bieber, and once seen together, the news broke the internet. The two were also seen together at a Drake concert, and their fans confirmed the coupling and released the receipts across social media. According to sources, Bad Bunny has broken Kendall's 1-year rule, and she is completely smitten as he reportedly treats her like a queen. Will it last? Can Bad Bunny survive the Kardashian-Jenner curse? Will he be able to withstand the whirlwind that comes with dating someone from this family? Stay tuned. So there you have it, the lowdown on the quietest woman in the Kardashian-Jenner clan. As you can see, even Kendall is not without her own scandals, misfires, and laundry list of exes. As she continues to navigate the runways and the dating world, we will be watching and reporting back, as only we can. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Kendall, don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting content. When it comes to fashion monsters, you know we deliver. Thanks for joining us today. Until the next time, stay stylish and keep it fashion forward.